How much chess could a bus chess chess for bus chess could bus chess? A lot. Hey guys, what's good? What's poppin'? What to do? How is you? It's your favorite crackhead, and today we're going to be doing a story time. Story time of my first ever bus chess. This story is actually really sucky and bad, but I haven't uploaded a video in like 10 years, and I was supposed to update on Monday, but I lied. I'm a liar. I lie all the time. I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry. That was a lie. See, there I go again lying. Okay, so this story starts when I was 9 years old. So we're taking this way back, almost 10 years ago. Woo! 10 years ago, I was 9 years old. So we had just moved into a new house, and I didn't have any friends because I'm antisocial and awkward, and I do weird things like collect rocks and read books. And one day my brother invited me to go hang out with his friends, and that is where I saw him. There was this boy, and he looked exactly like that little kid from RoboCop 2, except he had curlier, longer hair. I'm so scared to tell this story because I feel like everybody in my family who watches my videos knows exactly who I'm talking about. Sorry, not sorry. So, this guy, we're gonna call him Craig. This guy named Craig. So Craig was my brother's best friend. That's who he was. That's who he was. That's how I met him. He was my brother's best friend. And he was like my first actual crush. Ew. Thinking about it now is so weird to think of him like that. But he was my first real crush. And I had a crush on him from when I was 9 years old all the way till I was 15 years old. I had a crush on Craig from when I was 9 years old till I was 15 years old. That's a long time to have a crush on somebody. Oh, he's not even cute. Here's a part that nobody knows until now. Confession. Over the span of 6 years, from when I was 9 years old till I was 15 years old, Craig and I had this like on and off thing. Is that what we're gonna call it? Like, we weren't dating, but we weren't not dating. Is that the right way to explain this? Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that. Nobody knew, cause I would have gotten in trouble. My brother would have beat him up. Honestly, I would have loved to see that. Does that make me a bad person? We fast forward to when I was like 14, 15? 14? I was 14 going on 15. And we had just moved again my freshman year. I was at a new school, and at this new school, I just so happened to see Craig. And prior to that, I had not seen Craig in like a year and a half. Yeah, about a year and a half. And, you know, it was a surprise to just move to a new school and suddenly see him. And the moment I saw him, my crush just was like, came back. It was like, hi, I like you. You're cute. Come give me a kiss. So in this new school, I had a best friend named, what am I gonna name her? Her name was Patricia. That's what we're gonna call her. We're gonna call her Patricia. Keep Patricia in mind. She's important to the story. She's gonna come in later. Patricia had a boyfriend, and his name was Lollipop. Yeah, we're gonna call him Lollipop. That's his name. Patricia and Lollipop were together. Keep that in mind. That's important. Don't let it escape. So Patricia knew that I liked Craig. Oh, this bitch. I should have punched in her face. Patricia knew that I liked Craig. And we were all set to hang out at the Halloween dance that our school was having. And when I got there, we were all just having fun, dancing, eating nachos wherever the hell they had. And I leave for a moment to hang out with my other friends. And when I turn around, I see Patricia and Craig making out. Over here in my Halloween makeup and costume with these big old clanky boots, because I don't even remember what it was that year. I just remember I wore something outrageous. But I see Patricia, who was my friend, making out with Craig, who she knew that I liked, like, almost my entire life. And my first thought was, I'm about to beat this bitch up. Oh, I have a bad choice of friends. So I was about to beat her up. I was legit about to go over there and snatch her edges off of her head. I wanted to kill her. But then I remember, he ain't even my man. We wasn't together. If she wants to date him, go ahead and date him. But what about her boyfriend? I was like, wait a minute. Don't she got a boyfriend? So the Halloween dance is over, and we find out that Patricia had actually broken up with Lollipop that same day, right before school ended. So it's like, not even that big a deal, you know? She didn't cheat. All she did was break with her boyfriend, and on the same day made out with the guy I liked. No big deals. No, it's no biggie. After that, we fast forward a few months, like early March, or was it late February? One of those. Patricia and Craig broke up. Boo-hoo. I'm totally sad about it. Sorry, sis. Here, cry on my shoulder that you broke up with the love of your life. Craig and I were still friends, I guess, kind of, not really, but we're cool for the most part. And one day I get locked out of my house. This is where shit gets interesting. I remember the exact day. So it was March 10th, 2016, roughly between the hour of 3:45 and 4 o'clock. I'm so sad that I remember this. I get locked out of my house, and I was texting Craig, and I was like, yo, I'm locked out of my house. I have to wait for somebody to come home. And he's like, you know what? Just come over. We live only down the street. Just come over until your parents get home, or at least somebody brings you a key. And I was like, sure. You know, I don't want to sit outside. So I went over to his house, and we were walking. Like, he met me halfway, and we were walking. It's so stupid. This is so stupid. We were walking, and like, he was like, you want some gum? And I was like, yeah, I'd like some gum. It was 5 gum. Everybody was obsessed with 5 gum at the moment. So I was like, yeah, I'll take the gum. We're chewing gum. He's chewing gum. We're chewing gum. And like, I noticed he spits the gum out for some weird reason. And I don't know what it was about that, but my brain was all like, this is it. He's gonna make his move. Spit your gum out, girl. You gotta do it. So I was like, I don't know how I came to that conclusion. But because I am a woman, I was correct. He was about to make a move. I still don't know how I knew this was gonna happen. I just felt it. It was like my woman's intuition. I felt it deep in my guts and my boobs. I felt it. So like, I'm just, you know, shaking on the inside of my head. I'm like, oh my god, 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 oh my god. And like, he stops by this tree that's like at the end of his street. Like, this is the tree. This is his house. he stops and he leans against it. He's like, let's just chill here for a while. And I was like, why? Freaking weirdo. And you know, we're just chilling, we're talking, and I'm like, can we go inside? This bag is heavy. I have my textbooks in here. I didn't want to leave it in front of my house because I thought somebody was going to steal it. Who wants to steal textbooks? But whatever. And I'm leaning against the tree. And he comes closer. You know, he's like, he's closer. And I was just like, ew. Even though in my mind I was like, please, for the love of God, just please kiss me. Please. I was like the taddest bit uncomfortable, so I scooted off of the tree, and like it was like a scene of a Wattpad book. You know, he just grabs me by my hips, and I was like, okay, now this is moving too fast. I'm 15. I'm too young for this. I don't know where this is going. I was so confused. It was like the cringiest thing ever. He pulls me in by the waist and he just leans in, and I was like, what are you doing? And then he's like, nothing. I'm just doing nothing, just chilling, you know, we're relaxing. And I was like, this doesn't feel like relaxing. My heart is like he's just leaning in, and I'm just like, stop. This is so funny. I can't stop laughing. He leans in and he kisses me, and that was my first kiss. And I was just like, and you know, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. And he just kisses me, and I was like, oh no. I remember my exact words were, do you know what you just did? My brother's gonna kill us. And this nigga, he goes, that's only if he finds out. And I was like, dude, I'm freaking out on the inside. And because I am the awkward person that I am, I just didn't say anything. I just stepped back and I was like, okay, I'm gonna pretend this didn't happen. But no, he just leans in and he kisses me again, and I was just like, okay, now I'm gonna pretend this didn't happen. And then he kisses me again, and then he just kept kissing me and kissing me and kissing me, and Loki, I didn't even like it. I was like, I've had a crush on you for so long, and you finally take my first kiss, and this is it? What? What? This is it? These cute little fishy pecks is just like, I was... Okay, then, y'all, I cannot make this shit up. He just like, he takes his hand and he goes, stop laughing. He just goes, and I'm just standing there like, your hand is on my boob, dude. What are you doing? He just looks up at me because I was, oh, here's the first red flag. I was taller than him. Oh, the situations I get myself into. So, you know, his hand is on my boob. He just goes, my hand is on your boob. And I was like, yeah, dude, I just said that. He goes, is this okay with you? And I was just so nervous. My, like, heart was, like, racing. It was about to beat out of my chest. And I was like, yeah, dude. Touch my boob. Do what you know, squeeze, you know? I don't... This next part is what made me, you know, think to myself, maybe this isn't the guy you should have a crush on. Maybe you should, like, pine after somebody else or no one at all. I swear to you, I cannot make this up. In his exact words, he tugs my shirt. He like starts tugging my shirt, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And his exact words were, "Maybe next time you could do it with a little, less of these." Oh Jesus! And my 15-year-old self was like, "No, no, no." Oh, I hate myself. And then I walk home, and I just sit there and I think to myself, why am I like this? Why has God, well, God, why did you let this happen? And I was just in shock. Like, did this nigga really ask me to have sex with him? Did he really just, okay, that's not gonna happen. That's not what we're finna do. This is not the road we were going to take. So he FaceTimes me later that night. He's all like, maybe you should think a little bit more about the offer I made. And I was like, what offer? I'm not taking that offer. What's wrong with you? I don't want to see. First of all, you're shorter than me. So I don't even know why I thought this could work. And y'all, this is where I realized he wasn't shit. The very next day, Patricia calls me up and she says, "Oh my gosh, Craig said he's still in love with me, but I can't date him because my parents don't like him. And he's cutting himself and he's saying he's going to kill himself if he can't be with me." And I was like, oh, damn. That sucks. And in my head, I'm like, this dude just kissed me and asked me to have sex with him. And literally yesterday and the next day, he's saying he's going to kill himself if he can't be with my best friend. There is powerful niggatry going on in this situation. I swear. Yeah. So, I let my friends and family talk him out of, killing himself. He was faking it, by the way. He didn't even cut himself. He just like took a picture with like, I don't know what it was, ketchup or something on his hand and said it was blood. He lied. We saw him the next day at school and he was fine. Niggas, And that was the end of me and him. He took my first kiss. He was still in love with my best friend, who we are not friends today. Y'all, Patricia and I, we don't talk. I don't mess with her. There's a whole other reason. Ooh, future story time. So basically how this situation ended was the end of the school year. He was like, "Hey, are you still gonna take up that offer?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." I gave him a time and a date, and I didn't show up because I moved back to St. Croix, and that's the end of this story. So yeah, that was my first story time about A, my first kiss, and B, my first bust chest. Oh. Oh. And that is all for today. Thank you for watching. I will see you later, alligator.